for the goats, and found out what price they were to be procured. Humphrey left Edward to put away these in the cart. While he went out a second time to see the goats, he made an agreement with the man who had them for sale, for a male and 3 females with 2 kids each at their sides, and 10 more female kids which had just been weaned. The man engaged to drive them from Lymington as far as the road went into the forest on the following day, when Humphrey would meet them, pay him his money, and drive them to the cottage, which would be only 3 miles from the place agreed upon. Having settled this satisfactorily, he returned to Edward, who was all ready, and they went back home. "We have dipped somewhat into the bag today, Edward," said Humphrey, "but the money is well spent." "I think so, Humphrey, but I have no doubt that I shall be able to replace the money very soon, as the attendant will pay me for my services. The tailor has promised the clothes on Saturday without fail, so that you or I must go for them." "I will go, Edward. My sisters will wish you to stay with them now, as you are so soon to leave them, and I will take Pablo with me, that he may know his way to the town, and I will show him where to buy things, in case he goes there by himself. It appears to me to have been a most fortunate thing, your having caught Pablo as you did, Humphrey, for I do not well know how I could have left you if you had not. At all events, I can do much better without you than I should have done," replied Humphrey, "although I think now that I could get on by myself. But still, Edward, you know we cannot tell what a day may bring forth, and I might fall sick, or something happen which might prevent my attending to anything, and then, without you or Pablo, everything might have gone to rack and ruin. Certainly, when we think how we were left, by the death of old Jacob, to our own resources, we have much to thank God for, in having got on so well." "I agree with you, and also that it has pleased Heaven to grant us all such good health. However, I shall be close at hand if you want me, and Oswald will always call and see how you get on. I hope you will manage that he calls once a week." "I will if I can, Humphrey, for I shall be just as anxious as you are to know if all goes on well. Indeed, I shall insist upon coming over to you once a fortnight, and I hardly think the attendant will refuse me. Indeed, I am sure that he will not." "So am I," replied Humphrey. "I am certain that he wishes us all well, and has, in a measure, taken us under his protection. But, Edward, recollect, I shall never kill any venison after this, and so you may tell the attendant." "I will, and that will be an excuse for him to send some over, if he pleases. Indeed, as I know I shall be permitted to go out with Oswald, it will be hard if a stray buck does not find its way to the cottage." Thus did they continue talking over matters till they arrived at the cottage. Alice came out to them, saying to Humphrey, "Well, Humphrey, have you brought me geese and ducks?" Humphrey had forgotten them, he replied. "But you must wait till I go to Lymington again on Saturday, Alice, and then I hope to bring them with me. As it is, look how poor Billy is loaded. Where's Pablo?" "In the garden. He has been working there all day, and Edith is with him." "Well, then, we will unload the cart while you get us something to eat, Alice, for we are not a little hungry, I can tell you." "I have some rabbit stew on the fire, Humphrey, all ready for you, and you will find it very good." "Nothing I like better, my dear girl. Pablo won't thank me for bringing this home," continued Humphrey, taking the long saw out of the cart. "He will have to go to the bottom of the pit again, as soon as the pit is made." The cart was soon unloaded, Billy taken out and turned out to feed, and then they went into the supper. Humphrey was off the next morning with Pablo at an early hour to meet the farmer of whom he had purchased the goats and kids. He found them punctual to the time at the place agreed upon, and being satisfied with the lot, paid the farmer his money and drove them home through the forest. "Goat very good, kid better. Always eat kid in Spain," said Pablo. "Were you born in Spain, Pablo?" "Not sure, but I think so. First recollect myself in that country." "Do you recollect your father?" "No, never see him." "Did your mother never talk about him?" "Call her mother, but think no mother at all. Custom with Gitanas." "Why did you call her mother?" "'Cause she fed me when little, beat me when I get big." "All mothers do that. What made you come to England?" "I don't know, but I hear people say, plenty of money in England, plenty to eat, plenty to drink. Bring plenty money back to Spain." How long have you been in England? 1, 2, 3 year? Yes, 3 year and a bit. Which did you like best, England or Spain? When with my people, like Spain best. Warm sun, warm night. England, little sun, cold night, much rain, snow, and air always cold. But now I live with you, have warm bed, plenty victuals, like England best. But when you were with the gypsies, they stole everything, did they not? Not steal everything, replied Pablo, laughing. Sometimes take, and no pay when nobody there. Farmer look very sharp, have big dog. Did you ever go out to steal? Make me go out. Not bring back something? Beat me very hard. Suppose farmer catch me? Beat hard too. Nothing but beat, beat, beat. Then they obliged you to steal? Suppose bring nothing home. First beat, and then not have to eat for 1, 2, 3 days. How you like that, Master Humphrey? I think you steal, after no victuals for 3 days? I should hope not, replied Humphrey, although I have never been so severely punished, and I hope, Pablo, you will never steal any more. Why steal any more? Replied Pablo. I not like to steal, but because hungry I steal. Now I never hungry, always have plenty to eat. No one beat me now, sleep warm all night. Why I steal then? No, Master Humphrey, I never steal more, 'cause I have no reason why, and 'cause Missy Alice and Edith tell me how the good God up there say must not steal. I am glad to hear you give that as a reason, Pablo, replied Humphrey, as it proves that my sisters have not been teaching you in vain. Like to hear Missy Alice talk. She talk grave. Missy Edith talk too, but she laugh very much. Very fond Missy Edith. Very happy little girl. Jump about just like one of these kids we drive home. Always merry. Ha! See cottage now. Soon get home. Massa Humphrey, Missy Edith like see kids very much. Where we put them? End of chapter 18.